Hey,
no, welcome.
Sunday.
Welcome from here, Florida, Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Welcome
Our
to
Keto Cooking with Love live here with Chef Jose. Welcome and good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Don't I always acknowledge you, Chef?
Happy Sunday. How you guys doing? Welcome to Keto Cooking with Love. We have a very special episode for you today. We are in sunny Florida visiting my soon-to-be sister-in-law.
Well, she is already a sister-in-law.
Yeah, correct, for her 50th birthday party.
Yes.
And so we've been having a blast here, and we're like, hey, we're coming live every Sunday, so here
why
we
not
are
bring it here?
We're on the road.
Yes, we are.
Give
us 1 second. I'll give me 1 second.
Yeah, so we're making sure that we're set here to engage with your comments. So if you guys are watching on YouTube or Facebook, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a Keto Latino surf and turf today. We're going to make some grilled, well, we're going to pan sear the ribeye, but later on when the show's over, we're going to be in the back grilling.
Yes.
It was just too much to set up outside. We got
it's a beautiful, beautiful setup. I wish you said we have a lake. We are looking right now at a beautiful lake that is right here at my sister's location.
It's
gorgeous location, by the way.
So we have, we're gonna do some ribeye with some shrimp scampi. We're gonna do some Keto Tostones using our breadfruit.
Yes.
We did this a few, I don't know, like a month ago or a few episodes ago. We did this in Miami.
And we were.
Yeah, we were in Miami.
We were in
Florida. So we came down to the Cocoa area for these festivities, and we struggled to get some fresh breadfruit, but my brother-in-law was able to score some frozen breadfruit. So usually we use fresh, so they wouldn't be using frozen, but that's perfectly fine because in many, many, many markets, even markets that carry fresh breadfruit, it's seasonal, and you can't always get it. Come on in, brother. Say hello. There's a million people watching.
Just a million, Rafi, just a million.
El Tonka is in the house.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. So the Tonka just came through. Let me get one, baby.
So unfortunately, yes.
With one pack of, okay. With one pack of the frozen.
3 packs.
3 packs. Yeah, with 3 packs. We're having a party. Yeah. With 3 packs of breadfruit, tostones, and these are already hard cooked. And okay, let me show you this. Yeah, yes. These are already hard cooked and smashed. So all you're gonna do is defrost them, separate them, and deep fry them, and they're gonna be ready to go. But the recipe's down below. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, we're gonna link these recipes right after the show. If you buy this fresh, you can look at our Keto Latino Miami Nights party that we had in Miami. Like I said a few episodes ago,
yes.
And you can see us prepare them there from scratch where we peeled them and cut them all up and did that. So they were just going to fry these off with some avocado oil.
And it was a big hit. A big hit. Oh, there's the birthday girl.
Hey, girl, say hello to the world. They're all watching.
Only a million, sis. Only a million.
That's it. Just a million people.
Just a million today.
Something like.
So Jose's getting here prepared.
Yeah. So, we're about to start off like we always do with our signature cocktail. So I got some avocado oil heating up over here on the side so I can make my tostones, my breadfruit tostones. We're gonna start off with a cocktail, and this is one of my favorite cocktails. It's a Coco Loco.
Hey, girl. Looking forward to this one. There is our birthday girl.
Here's my sis. Happy 50th.
That's my birthday girl right here.
Invading her house, so that's why we're here. We're so excited to be here.
Big 5-0. Big 5-0. Now, I am so excited. Yeah, it's a big 5-0 here. It's the 50th club here.
They're here live in person. I'm so excited. The best gift ever.
Big surprise, by the way.
That's right.
We came and invaded her house.
That's right. She's always watching every week, and she doesn't get to taste, but today.
That's right.
Today,
we're gonna do it
right. So we're gonna start off with this drink. It's one of my favorite drinks, the Coco Loco, and it has 3 of my favorite spirits. It's got tequila, vodka, and rum. I know it's like it's perverse.
It's a big threesome.
Yep, basically. Let's get some limes, baby. Let's roll those limes. So I got some vodka here. You can use whatever kind of vodka, rum, and tequila you like. Again, you don't want to use flavored spirits because those will have some carbs. If you're not sure if any particular spirit that you like to enjoy is keto friendly, then you can just use the power of Google, okay? And Google will tell you. So, thank you,
so this is what he has me doing, prepping before the actual show. Yes, I'm the lime roller, the lime juicer.
Again, we have a recipe for this linked on Facebook. We'll be adding to YouTube shortly, but it's going to be equal parts of rum, tequila,
Wow.
And vodka. And
Oh
as you know,
my
I have a highly trained eye, so I can measure liquids visually.
We gotta last for the show, okay?
All right, so beautiful.
We have
Yes.
a squeeze of
Yeah, no, we don't. Maybe I'm just squeezing. Okay, so this is just a few ingredients, all right? We have here our Keto Coco Lopez, our coconut cream that we made ourselves by simply combining 1 can of full-fat coconut milk and 1 cup of whatever keto-friendly sweetener you like to use. I use Swerve. I heated that up. I let it simmer a little bit, and then we have our keto low-carb-friendly coconut cream, and that's going to be our sweetening base. All right, we use Swerve, but you can use whatever kind of low-carb sweetener or keto-friendly sweetener you like. There's other out there in the market. Erythritol. Well, that's erythritol. There's xylitol. There's allulose. So if you want more information on different variations, I suggest you try them. Stevia is keto-friendly. So you can just Google, there's a bunch of keto-friendly sweeteners and just play with it. This is the one I like, so this is what I use mostly, but there are others and we use those as well.
Is there like really truly a preference, like one that you should like maybe stick with?
No, it's really a personal preference. Like I said, there's 4 or 5 at least keto-friendly sweeteners. It's really a personal preference. Like a lot of people love stevia, I don't like stevia. Okay. So any recipe that calls for stevia, I use something else, okay? Unless I'm baking, because I may not get it. But if it's like, I don't put stevia in my coffee, I don't like the taste of it, a lot of people love it. And so
could it be, is it one more sweeter than the other?
It's a personal taste. Okay. It's a personal taste, you know? So, I mean, they all taste sweet. So, you know, that's going to come down to someone's individual taste buds.
We have here
Who we have on with us?
Wanda Flores.
Hey, Wanda's in Florida. Am I mistaken? That's right. You're in sunny Florida.
Welcome and good afternoon. Nicole, hey girl, how are you today? I've seen you doing your thing, your 12th day of Christmas. Doing fantastic there. I love all your items that you're displaying. And we have Elizabeth Mercano.
Hey Liz, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Are you at work, Liz? Are you playing hooky on the clock? We won't tell. All right.
But Nicole, what I want you to do, if you're still watching here, Nicole, put down in the comments what actually you do, because I would like to give you a good shout out. I know you do the Lumi. I think it's the Lumi, the facial. Yes.
Let her
and
comment on what you do.
Couple of more products that she does mention in her live videos. So I would like to have her give us more information on that. So go ahead, Nicole, if you want, in the comments below, you know, write down the description of what you do. That way I can give you a shout out.
Absolutely. And anyone that's interested, please reach out to Nicole. So we have here some fresh squeezed lime juice. All right. We have our 3 spirits. We're going to add our Keto Coco Lopez, which we made, again, with coconut milk and some keto-friendly sweetener. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that was vodka, rum,
and tequila.
And
then we got 100% pure coconut water with no added sugar. And you really want to look at the ingredients. We literally went to Walmart and we saw this one side by side to another one, same brand. The only difference was that this one says 100% pure. The other one just said coconut water. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like, oh, the other one is cheaper. Of course it's cheaper, because when you look at the back, it has a bunch of sugar added. So you want to make sure you're using 100%
and that's the
coconut water.
Because this one's 100%.
Exactly. That's why you're my keto master sous chef.
That was the big difference.
All right, honey, let's get some ice.
Yes.
Please and thank you. Okay. And we're going to get this party started.
Go.
The party started.
Yeah, there you go. Let's give this a taste, honey.
Yes, thank you.
Give it a taste, baby.
I'm gonna get some cups.
Yum. That needs a little bit more of this Coco Lopez. And you can make this a little frizzy, a little light, more effervescent if you want to add some lime seltzer in there, some fresh seltzer, just to make it a little fizzy. By all means, get creative with it. Have fun. I'm actually going to add a little bit more coconut water. Woo! And you can feel that booze. This has been a boozy weekend.
It sure has.
It's a festivities.
Oh, man.
We're in the festivities, right?
I was to bed early yesterday like it was a school night.
Oh my God, you missed the show.
I was sleeping at the restaurant.
Should I post a picture?
Right here. You can.
Oh.
Our cups,
Oh
baby.
yeah, no, that's for Pipi Nelly.
Okay. But she has real cups, baby.
Yes.
All right, so let's get our ice in here.
Guys, welcome to the show. If you're with us, joining us here, say hello. Let us know where you're from. Oh, Wanda Flores is actually, she's in Central Florida.
Yeah.
She's in Central Florida.
Yeah, she's very close to us. So I turned on the wrong burner. It appears.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you. And it helps that we're here in Florida too, Elizabeth. It's beautiful, sunny, bright. Oh my God, beautiful weather, by the way.
I'm just over here being a man.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm making a mess.
So yeah, no. I thought I was throwing a piece of ice cube into the sink. I threw it into my avocado oil that I'm heating.
Oh no, we don't want no sparks here.
So I had to put my hand in there and get it out. All right, don't try this at home. Now let's serve this up. You have a cup of it for Nelly, my love. Thank you. And you can feel free to garnish this with like a lime wedge or some shredded unsweetened coconut. You can also toast that up in the pan and give it some texture, and that would be amazing. So, you know why I'm doing a terrible job with the ice? That's normally your job, and I jumped on it. So that's why I'm botching. Sorry.
Well, this is for my sis.
All right, so.
Come on over, sis. You can go cheers with us. Come on over, my love.
Un brindis. Yes.
You want to start this party off,
Salud.
right?
Cheers.
Salud,
Happy birthday. And cheers to all of you. Come on in.
Everyone that's chiming in, hello. Welcome to the show live from Florida. We brought them here live to you. Yay.
And to you.
And to me, yes.
That's yummy. Vamos a beber.
Okay, we gotta take it easy with this one.
Oy,
This one is a threesome, so we have to take it easy.
Yeah.
We gotta really enjoy this.
We don't want no legs.
We gotta really enjoy this one.
All right, so that's absolutely delicious. Okay, and to make that keto-friendly Coco Lopez, again, you're gonna buy coconut milk and your favorite keto-friendly sweetener. Bring that to a simmer, and boom, there you go. So, great question.
Can you add cinnamon or
absolutely? That's a great question.
Sticks or
that's a great question from our live studio audience. Yes, you can spice it up however you like. You want to put some cinnamon in there and make it seem like a little bit like horchata and give it that flavor profile, or and
we had something similar to that.
We made a coconut mojito and we spiced it up with cardamom. So we made our simple syrup with cardamom. It was good, all right? It was really, really, really good. So absolutely, that's a great question. Any spices, any flavor profiles, by all means, make it your own. Make it your own.
Absolutely. Be creative. Have a party with it. Have fun.
We're getting our oil hot over here. We're about to start making some pineapple tostones. But let's get this steak going. How about that, honey? Yeah, put your drink
so guys,
over there.
for those that are joining us today, thank you again for joining us today. This wonderful Sunday day. Beautiful here. We're live here in sunny Florida, in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I'm sorry. I don't know why, because I'm so used to the one
us having it the other way.
Yeah,
today we got a little bit different setup. So it's an organic process, and we're just figuring it out as we go along. Okay?
Yeah, we
so
just
let me
have to
grab my
shift things
steak.
around here a little bit.
Let me grab these bad boys.
Woo! Those are pretty steaks.
All right, so we got some beautiful, beautiful ribeyes that we're making today. And while I get this heated up,
hay que darte el martillo para darle machetazo a eso.
no, these steaks are nice and marbled, so they don't need to be tenderized. Only when you have dry, like tough parts of meat, do you have to pound it and tenderize it. This should be nice and tender. So as you can see here, I'm drying my steak, okay? Because oil and water don't mix, right? So if you don't dry your steak or your meats before you put them into your hot pan, you're not gonna get that nice, dark, beautiful sear that you get in a restaurant when you get a steak. So that's why a lot of people at home, they make steak and they're like, why it never comes out like a restaurant? Well, that's one thing, all right? You wanna make sure that it's nice and dry. The other thing that you wanna make sure that your pan is really hot, okay? If you don't start it off in a hot pan, you're not gonna get that sear. You're not gonna build that beautiful, dark exterior that you're looking for. And what you wanna do is trap in all those juices and flavors.
And the fat.
So you use butter to cook your steak, because I do that for my diet that I follow, that I have to have a steak during either salmon or steak. I learned the patting now from you, because that's good. So I put butter and I put garlic to season it, and then just a little bit of salt and pepper.
Absolutely, that's perfectly fine.
That's kind of a
so in keto, you can use any keto-friendly, fat that you like. Butter is absolutely keto-friendly. This is gonna be a little bit different because I'm like, you know, butter separates and burns. So it's only so hot that you're gonna get your pan when you're using butter.
Okay.
But if you wanted to use this technique that I'm using here, what I do is that I sear my steak first, and then I'll add, baby, get our garlic. And then I'll add some garlic in here, whole garlic and butter, and baste it in that. And then it gets all those flavors. Yeah. So that's actually what we do today. We're gonna hook it up like that for my sis. She likes garlic and she likes butter. And we got some beautiful Irish Kerrygold unsweetened butter, which is delicious. So that's what we're gonna rock with today. Now, I got my pan hot. We have some, I keep going in and out the shop because, you know, we're working in a new kitchen. So now another tip, another chef master tip about making perfectly seared steak is that, and I talked about this before, you don't wanna season with salt until you're right about to go in the pan. Salt is gonna draw moisture, which again, that's the reason that we dry the steak to begin with. So I have some nice fresh cracked pepper here. All right. And I'm gonna season these because I'm ready to go into the pan. Oh, we got it. Yep, come over here, honey. So I got my honey over here, but you know how I get when she's not next to me. All right, so my pan is hot. I'm using avocado oil. It has a high smoking point of up to 500 degrees. It's what I use for deep frying. All right. Now we have a nice dry seasoned steak. We're putting this into a hot, lightly smoking pan. And now the final tip is when you put meat into the pan, don't move the meat. Okay? Don't move the meat. Move the pan, move the oil, but don't move the meat, okay? Because if you move the meat, again, you're not gonna get that deep, beautiful crust that you're looking for, all right? As you see when you go to a restaurant and they send out a steak and you're like, wow, this looks amazing. How do they do that? I'm trying to keep it neat here because we're all OCD. Okay, now I'm gonna season the other side of my steak because this cow doesn't come seasoned.
We have Paul Daniels.
Hey, Paul, went to high school together. What up, brother?
Yes, Paul Daniels.
How you doing? We go back like the night. Oh, baby.
Oh, our girl Adrian is on it.
Hey, Adrian, I love your wedding planner.
Adrian.
Huh?
Yes.
I'm on Facebook Live, and we're also on YouTube on our channel, About That Keto Life. So you can follow us there. We're live as well here every Sunday, no matter where we are in the world. We'll be live here with you guys every Sunday.
And Adrian, we're here in Florida today. We're here celebrating, as you can see, my lovely sister's 50th birthday.
She chimed in and said, "Happy 50, Nelly."
Sure
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And all right, baby, this is good.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
This is. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna leave this garlic here for the scampi. We'll
So
do
for
more
those
later.
that
But
just
for now,
chimed in,
it's fine.
baby, really quick, just
Yeah,
go
all the
over.
chimed in. We're having our Keto Latino Surf and Turf party today. We started off with our Coco Lopez, our Coco Loco, which has tequila, vodka, and rum. It also has our keto-friendly coconut cream that we made with coconut milk and our keto-friendly sweetener. Today we use Swerve. It has some 100% coconut water, not the sweetened stuff. Check the ingredients, make sure there's no sugar added. You just want 100% unsweetened coconut water. And that is delicious, it's refreshing. And when you take it, not only does it go down smoothly, but it also reminds you, like, slow the hell down, you know? So.
Not like yesterday. We weren't slowing down yesterday.
Everyone was partying at the restaurant, screaming, dancing. I was asleep. I was asleep.
Yesterday.
All right, now I'm going to show you. You see, I have not moved my steak. I've only moved the pan to make sure that you get that fat, that oil coated underneath, because fat is a conduit for heat. So if you don't have any fat, if you don't have any oil, if you don't have any butter, you're not going to transfer the heat from your pan or cooking vessel onto whatever it is you're making. All right. So now look at this.
Oh wow!
This right here is an act of God. Look at that. All right. So that right there is our beautifully charred,
3D.
okay, seared steak. Now, then to your point. Now I'm going to add a couple of pieces of garlic in here. I'm going to add some of that butter.
Love you, Nisha. So sorry, Mama.
And to the kids, sorry.
It's been a really hectic week.
You just found out we're here?
I love you.
Did you just find out we're here?
Forgive us.
Please forgive us. Her beautiful Alicia comes over every week faithfully, has not missed an episode with us ever since they started coming over with the grandkids. They all come over, we play games, we have a blast, and surprise, we're in Florida. Little bit far, okay? But Nelly's here. Say hi to your titi.
Hi, Mama. You guys are welcome over here.
So we're going to, like I told you, Nelly, I'm just gonna baste that steak with that garlic butter. You can also add some rosemary, some thyme, some parsley, whatever kind of herbs you like in here as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So amazing.
And this is gonna be a surf and turf, guys.
Absolutely.
Surf and turf.
So we like our steaks medium rare, medium. So I'm actually gonna take this off the heat and just let it continue to cook with the carryover heat in the pan, because the steak is about rare right now. So once it's done cooling, it's gonna be about medium rare, medium. I'm gonna put this off to the side.
And don't worry, guys, there's more steak.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Si no se va, se mata una vaca.
If they knew how much steak, we pretty much went and bought all the steak that the butcher had. All right. We looked in the back to see if there was an extra cow. There wasn't. Now.
I thought I saw
Let me get that
back there,
No,
baby.
they're right there.
No,
I just
I'm
wanna-
talking about the cows.
Oh, the cow. Oh no. Yeah. We're near St. Cloud. We're near Kissimmee. There's a lot of cows down here. All right. I have a friend I went to high school with, and she's from St. Cloud, and I always joke with her that what she's doing for fun, she cow tipping. But all right. So let's see. I'm just a man here. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we jump into. We're going to jump into this shrimp scampi. I got my avocado oil here on the side, getting nice and hot. So I'm gonna drop a few of my Keto Tostones, all right, that my brother-in-law Tonka brought in.
Just a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, it's like I have a thing.
Oil.
No.
Thank you.
So for those joining us here, good afternoon from sunny Florida.
All
My
right.
lovely daughter, I'm so sorry. It's just been a hectic week. Yes, baby, thank you.
All right.
I forgot
Now,
to mention it to you.
so for our shrimp scampi, we got some beautiful shrimp. Okay. We got some extra large shrimp here.
Do you need me to roll them down?
Yes. I just one.
Just one.
And let me get the parsley. Okay? And we're gonna make a very quick shrimp scampi. I love shrimp scampi because A, it cooks very quickly, all right? And it's delicious. Okay? So if you want to make a dish that's like super deep in umami flavor and sexy and delicious, and you don't have a lot of time, and you eat shellfish, shrimp scampi is a great way to go. All right, it has a bunch of fresh ingredients and nice, vibrant flavors. That's what we're gonna highlight today.
I think Justin's here just for the steak, baby.
Yeah, I know. He's here just for the steak. It's all good.
Julie's probably for the shrimp.
No
What
judgment
is
here.
this?
All right, so let me get this. I got my Keto Tostones here on the side. All right, we got our Coco Loco.
And for those that are here watching, just say hello to us, engage with us. If you have any questions, any thoughts,
Absolutely.
say hello. Good
So our pan is getting
afternoon.
hot. Baby, I'm gonna make this scampi. It's gonna come together very quickly. Let me get
Okay.
that white wine. All right, so my pan is nice and hot. Okay, I have all my ingredients handy: some white wine, garlic, butter, parsley, and fresh lemon. I've got my shrimp, and this is literally I got my pan smoking hot. You're gonna see this come together very, very quickly. All right.
Now,
So
which
my
oil we using?
avocado oil,
Avocado oil.
with this high smoking point, neutral flavor, very versatile, great for cooking, great for dressing. Now, I'm gonna
I
get,
use avocado.
Step back,
I
baby.
use avocado oil for everything.
Mhm.
Just kind of spray.
It's the healthiest and most versatile oil. But while you're on that, when you buy your avocado oil, you want to double check that it does not say refined. You want to make sure that it's unrefined, because if it's refined, it means that they processed it and they did something to alter the formula. So, if you find an avocado oil that's like $1 or $2 cheaper than what you're used to finding, it might be refined, okay? I would still highly recommend that over, let's say, a canola oil or sunflower oil or grapeseed oil. But you want to be mindful of those little marketing details. Okay, so we season our shrimp. And anything that comes from the ocean, you don't want to overseason because it's already going to have a mild salinity. Okay, so you can always add more later. All right. Our shrimp are hot. They're getting hot and translucent. I'm gonna cut up some garlic.
Boss man's here.
All right. I'm gonna add my garlic in here.
So we're here in my sister's home, surrounded by all the family, my sister's children, which are my nephews, my nieces.
All right. When
My
your
brother-in-law is about to show up soon.
when your shrimp starts to turn slightly pink, we're gonna add some garlic in there. We're gonna add a little bit of white wine. The alcohol in the white wine is gonna reduce, and it's gonna be left with the flavor of the wine, and a little bit. It's gonna make like a nice little broth, but it's not gonna be boozy or alcohol.
So it doesn't matter what type of wine you put.
Yeah, whatever kind of wine you like. White wine is perfectly, because red is gonna impart tannins, tannic flavor, and the color is gonna change, obviously. But yeah, any white wine. So we just want to
How many cups?
just a little bit, just to coat the bottom of the pan, and that's to make the pan soft. Yep.
Como si vas a traer por igual un chin chin.
All right, so I got some fresh parsley in here. That's gonna go in there. We have our fresh lemon juice.
I have a question regarding the Coco Loco.
Yes.
So I see it's settling. So what happens when it's settling like that?
Yeah, that's just the coconut cream, the fat, the fat rises to the top. That's just the coconut cream rise. You just give it a stir.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
People, that means that it's good stuff.
Exactly. And you just remind it, you belong together. Get right. Okay, so now I'm adding some butter in here. And by the time this butter is fully melted, the sauce will be done and the shrimp scampi will be done. Yes, honey. Yep. Take the tongs. They should be ready, right? All right, beautiful. Yep, those should be ready, honey. Just gonna pick a towel. Here, you take this out. All right, so I'm going to continue to mount this butter into the sauce. And that mounting the butter literally means that as it's melting, you're like stirring it or whisking it, because butter separates, right? What you want to do is emulsify it and turn this into a nice, buttery white wine sauce. Okay? So, woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you. What happened? Thank you. That's yummy. That's yummy, just like that. All right? So our scampi is done.
So
Our
once they
steak is
use
done.
the grains and they turn kind of pinkish,
Once they start to turn pink, that's the cooking process is starting. So that's when I'm at the garlic, the white wine. The white wine, you want to give it a little bit to evaporate, to cook off that alcohol. Then you have the parsley, lemon, butter, and boom, just like that. You got good scampi. Oh, sorry. All right, now we're about to plate up, because just like that, we have our wonderful Keto Latino Surf and Turf party coming together. So we're just clearing up here a little bit. Let's put this over there, baby. Thank you.
Who's joining us? Who's watching our cooking live show today here from Florida? Say hello. Engage with us. Have some fun with us. Grab a drink.
So we're about to plate this up. We have our
Hey guys,
all right, look,
join our table from your house and our house.
we have our crispy
Get some
pineapple donuts right here.
Yes, my
You wanna-
vacation home in Florida.
You want to season your fry. Anything that comes out of the fryer, you want to season as soon as it comes out. So very quickly, I'm going to take this opportunity to show you. Let me get a lemon, baby.
Yes.
One of my chef master tips for making super delicious tostones. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice little citrus oil. I already used my limes, otherwise I would zest some limes as well. All right, and you want to get the zest. That's where all the impactful flavor is going to be on your citrus. All right, so we have some lemon zest, some fresh squeezed lemon juice, and then we're going to add some little bit of avocado oil to that. Give this a little whisk, and then you have a nice fresh citrus oil. And then when you put that over your tostones, all right, That's a master chef tip, all right? You're not gonna find these tostones like this when you go to your local cuchicrito, all right? So don't be upset when they tell you.
Yeah, that's how I like it. Dip it.
You hear how crunchy that is?
Yeah.
All right?
That's very good.
Right?
Love.
Oh. Like?
Absolutely.
Yeah, unfortunately, we trying to go on the tree of the bananas and take them down, but I guess the season is not allowing them.
You know,
yeah, we couldn't find the damn tree.
We can only find the banana in the North Pole this year.
Yes.
All right, that's not a problem. This drink is good. You get it ahead of me, so I have to catch it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no,
But you're busy.
oh wait a minute.
All right, now
He's not allowed to catch up.
we're about to plate up and show you our surf and turf and eat and feed the family. But before that, like always, we have a lot of questions come in every week. We try to answer as many as we can. We can't always get to all of them. And then we also try to answer some questions here on the show. Today,
There's a rocket going out.
oh yeah, there's a rocket going on right now over Florida. So that's just goes to show you that our meal is completely out of this world. So, but I want to address a question that I got this week, and it's kind of a touchy subject. I personally have a lot of friends who do this, but I got a question about it, and then we're going to talk about it. What we're talking about today, our question of the week is, what is our opinion on appetite suppressants? Okay? Now, again, like I said, it's kind of a touchy subject. I have a lot of close friends who use appetite suppressants. Overall, us as a philosophy, as a brand, as one of our core values, we don't judge anybody. So whatever it is that you do and that you get results with and you're happy with, we absolutely support that. Por favor, sácamelo. Thank you.
Just gotta
No. Yeah, just put them on the plate.
Over.
No, I already turned them over. You can put them on the plate. Take them out. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. But we're going to talk about appetite suppressants. Now, you know, is not something that I advocate or promote or, you know, or I even agree with. But again, like if it's something that you do and it makes you happy and it works for you, by all means, you know, I'm not here to judge or tell you what anyone else should or shouldn't do. The reason I don't like appetite suppressants is because it's a short-term solution. Okay, most companies that sell you appetite suppressants will also sell you some type of shake, another type of, you know, powdered shake, meal plan, whatever. And oh yeah, tonka.
We forgot our tonka.
So a lot. Let me tell them this, baby. A lot of companies, I don't want to mention any companies, but a lot of companies sell you shakes, powdered drinks, all this stuff, which has carbs. Carbs make you hungry. And then they sell you appetite suppressants, all right, to suppress your appetite so that you're not hungry all the time. But guess what? If they never gave you carbs in the first place, you wouldn't be hungry, all right? The beauty about keto is since we're eating high healthy fats and low carbs, you're hardly ever hungry. So keto in and of itself, in addition to being a delicious and amazing way to eat, it's a natural appetite suppressant, okay? But again, my only issue with appetite suppressants are that it's not sustainable. The second that you stop buying that product, the second that you stop using that product, guess what you're gonna have? A freaking appetite, okay? So it only works while you're feeding that company money, all right? Which is a great business model if you sell appetite suppressants, all right? But if you're someone that just wants to lose weight, get healthy, and you're struggling with cravings, you're struggling with simple snacks, you're struggling with just getting your whole diet in order, you should do keto, all right? Because you're not gonna be hungry, okay? You're not gonna be hungry.
Excuse me, so keto is based on proteins and no carbs.
So it's based on low, moderate carbs intake, but the important part about it is that you have to get high healthy fat. So that's a great question. The thing about it is that human beings can either use carbs for energy, or we can use fat for energy. And I've talked about this before. You probably heard me say this. Breast milk, which is the first thing you should give a baby, is ketogenic. It's 73% saturated fat because your skin is made up of fat. Your brain is 90% fat. Okay, so you need fat to make all your vital organs, cells, glands. Your body needs it. Because of our culture, we get introduced to carbs. The body loves carbs. Carbs are delicious. All right, no shade against carbs. It's a different source of energy. And what happens with carbs is that your body uses it real quick and then it needs more, okay? It needs more. The other part about it, for people that are trying to lose weight, is that when you're on a carb diet, your body uses the carbs. The excess carbs gets turned into fat. So when you're on a carb diet, you're automatically storing fat unless you're highly active and athletic. And in addition to that, any fat that you consume is also being stored because it's not being used. So unless you're monitoring your portions and doing all this type of rigidity, which doesn't fit many people. It never fit me, which is why I struggled for 20 years with my health and weight. That rigidity doesn't fit me. Keto is very easy for me. I wake up, I eat bacon, sausage, I eat eggs, I eat cheese, avocado.
Like an example of the carbs. This has carbs.
But much less.
And plantains has carbs. But the difference is this has less carbs.
Absolutely.
Where you can eat a little bit more of these than what you have and consume plantains.
Absolutely. And like I said.
Did you taste these?
Oh, they're about to.
Taste
go, feed them. Go, baby, go.
Let me
no, that has it. That has it.
Let me just put a little bit more.
Baby, so they can taste it. All right, so now let's get our plate, honey. Please and thank you. We're gonna make this beautiful plate of surf and turf. We're gonna taste, we're gonna eat, we're gonna feed the family. And,
guys, thank you for joining us today. And if you're just joining us here, say hello. We have Carmen, my girl, Carmen, paparazzi girl. I love it. Love it. Hola, mi amor.
I got my beautiful ribeye right here, baby. Ooh, look at this fat.
If you have any questions, chime in, ask away, ask away. We just spoke about appetite suppressants. You know, there's some health, issues with appetite suppressants, but we are not here to tell you what to do. That's up to you. But he was just giving you that information about them.
I was just stating because I got a question about my opinion on appetite suppressants. Like I said earlier, I know many people. Like I have a friend from high school that she went through a serious injury, couldn't work out. She used an appetite suppressant. She's in shape. She looks great. She's gotten healthier. She's lost weight. Let me finish. And it works for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so no judgments. But just like I said, to answer the question that we received, what are our thoughts on it? It's not something that we recommend because it's only going to work while you're using it.
Right.
Once you're no longer using it, guess what? You got to figure out something else.
Okay, so we have Sharon Alvarez. She's just talking about her experience, and her experience. Her testimonial is I have tried every appetite suppressant on the market. That's why I have had so many failed attempts at weight loss. Here I am, 2 years keto, and now on a maintenance mode and still down 68 pounds.
Hallelujah! And the choir says,
all eating keto, and I will advocate a ketogenic lifestyle to anyone.
And the choir says,
and they serve the drum.
Amen.
So you're doing a wonderful job. And God knows how much money you put into that market. How much money you put into that market as well, instead of investing that money into your health.
This is medium, but we're making more steak all temps. Well, medium, however you like it. Okay. Like it. So we got our shrimp scampi here. Thank you so much for contributing that. It's it really drives home the point of what we're making. I'm so happy there's someone in our community that can give that testimonial because it's an absolute true thing. If you're taking appetite suppressant, the moment you stop taking it, you're gonna go back to day one, whatever issues you had with maintaining your weight. As Shay said here, but thank you for sharing that testimonial. Yeah. She's been on keto for 2 years. She's lost a total of 68 pounds and has kept that weight off and is not giving her money to some company who is doing a very ingenious product. Okay, so let's show them what we have here.
Yeah.
Look at this. All right.
You in front of all of us.
You think you can eat this way? You think this is a great way to lose weight? All right.
Amazing.
So,
can I just say one quick thing, baby?
Yes, baby.
Yeah, she just wanted to say thank you for us, mentioning her little quick story. But you know what? It's not just a little story. It's also that it's going to inspire and, raise awareness to all those that probably are, or we're doing the same thing you're doing.
Absolutely. So we're thankful. We're thankful. We're really thankful to you because, it's one thing for us to say it, but then when someone comes and validates and talks about their own experience, it makes it real for someone else. So I hope that what you shared will really connect with someone and they'll be like, maybe I should try something different. But again, we're not here to judge anybody, whatever works for you, but thank you so much for that. It really means a lot. And I really hope that it means a lot to someone that's watching. So now we gotta eat, okay? Because we got hungry people watching us.
Bring it on.
All right? Yeah, mommy.
We're
that's the
gonna
bad
go
part.
with the fingers today.
Yeah. We're gonna do this. Rústico.
Yay! He's watching us. Sonka's watching us. Keeping a close eye. Very good.
We used to never buy the frozen pana because we like the fresh pana. But man, is this good and easy. Just throw it in the oil.
And if you never had pana or breadfruit, it has a little sweetness to it. And so it brings out different flavors in your dishes. Really good.
That's good. I don't know who made this, but thank you. All right, guys. We have a whole family of hungry people that have been waiting patiently, haven't had breakfast, and they're watching us eat. How rude is that? Well, we're about to
we have the viewers that are there like salivating. And they can't get any.
No, they can if you buy the ingredients.
Well, they gotta make it themselves. That's what
And
we
let us know how it came out. Yes.
Absolutely. All right, thank you so much for joining us here from sunny Florida. It's been an absolutely amazing weekend. We're about to get all day. We're going to feed the family.
So if you want to just a quick overview of what
Absolutely. Thanks. We had our Keto Latino surf and turf party. We made our signature cocktail for today. It's a Coco Loco. So it has tequila, rum, vodka. We made our own keto coconut cream using coconut milk and our keto-friendly sweetener, coconut water, a little bit of lime juice. We've had our breadfruit that my brother-in-law brought, frozen section. Pop them in avocado oil. They're done super quick. We made some steak. We made a super quick shrimp scampi. And now we're about to have a party.
We're going to have a party. It's going to be a wonderful celebration again with the family here. Oh,
hey. Family showing up. All right, guys.
Really quick.
Come say hi, Jen. A million people watching. She's always on the other side of the screen, but today we're putting her on blast.
We're going to put her on blast. I have a big family. I am the oldest of 5 siblings. And Jen, come here.
Hey, girl. Bang, bang, bang.
My beautiful sister here, Jenny.
So many
from
people
the
watching.
Oh my God. Only a million people, don't worry. So we love you guys. Thank you for engaging with us today. And we'll see you again next Sunday.
Listen, next Sunday we have a very special episode.
We do. We're
It's
not going to say anything.
our holiday episode. It's going to be really, really amazing. It's going to be really special. I definitely think you should tune in.
We'll watch it while we're driving to different states.
There we go. They're going to be road tripping. We might just stay here all week and take over Florida. They're going to be road tripping. But we have a really special announcement next week. So I hope you guys tune in. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Be beautiful.
God bless. Peace. Be safe, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ahora comer y a beber y a celebrar. And that's how the party goes.